Hello everybody, iReapism here, and welcome back to Village Defense. Hardcore Village Defense, if I do say so myself. That is the video title. And, you know, I'm a little bit exhausted for the simple fact that I just recorded a good conversation, but then realized my mic was muted. It happens. It happens to me, and Steven, if you're watching this, it happens to you a lot too. But that's really not what I wanted to talk to you guys about. I'm just going to go ahead and start talking about what I wanted to say. Oh yeah, by the way, that was the drops we got when I AFK'd. You know, it is a lot. I do, in fact, know that. But there's a lot of other things that happen. Let me just get my stuff here. There we go. Oh yeah, I don't have that diamond sword anymore. Yeah, about that. Kind of fell in lava. Alright, you guys are probably wondering, well, did I fall in lava? No. I was using this, and my mouse has this problem where it switches, like when I mine it, switches. It tends to switch like that. Just, I accidentally dropped it. I know, it's an idiotic move, and whatever. I don't care. That's really the least thing I want to say right now. I'm going to get into a lot of stuff now, but I want to talk to you about my life, because I did inform you guys in episode 15-16 about corruption in the village defense, and I also mentioned about school, and Alphacraft episode 10 as well goes in depth with this as well. But I want to tell you my progress so far, because I already went to school, and now it's the weekend. I'm Friday right now, and I'm recording this. And I want to update you on what happened, because if you watch the video, you're probably anxious to know how's my first days. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, good, but let's start back in 9th grade, where I was picking out a schedule. Now, some of my friends already know this, I told them this, but let me rephrase it for all you that don't know, and let me better explain myself. So back in 9th grade, in the library of my school, we were picking out our schedules for 10th grade. Now, in 10th grade, I'm 16 years old, if you guys didn't know, and we're picking out our schedules. In my school, we're allowed to pick our schedules to a certain extent. Now, don't get me wrong, if you didn't pass any classes before, there's a good chance that you won't be able to pick an elective. We call it an elective. I'm going to get into detail of what they're called, and every word that I think you guys might not be sure of, I'll try to explain that to you guys very equally, so you guys get the equal amount of, what am I trying to say? You guys all can hear me out equally, is really what I'm trying to say. So nobody has an advantage, because they know, and they have this kind of stuff in their school. So, without me getting rambling right now, alright, let me tell you guys this. So I was talking about me getting computer programming and how it means a lot to me, and let me just tell you how much it means to me. Now, there's a programming language called Visual Basics. Now, before I get into that, I know if there's computer programmers out there watching this video, I know you're probably looking at me in shame right now, but the thing is, Visual Basics is actually pretty vast, if you didn't know. It depends on what, version you use, or the ultimate or stuff like that. I don't use the ultimate, but all the other ones, they come with different languages and stuff like that. But I'm not here to say that it's better. I'm just saying it's not the worst. And I've been fiddling with that program for about 4 years now. You're probably wondering, well, you're 16, how? Guys, when I was 12 years old, I was into this kind of stuff still. And I began to fiddle with it ever since that time frame. And I can't tell you how much it means a lot to me to be part of that class. And you wouldn't believe what happened. Now, I go in 2 weeks before school started. This is around where I started to record Village Defense at its very prequel. I get informed that I didn't get programming. I was like, the fuck? How? Why not? What happened? I don't understand, right? So, what I later then figured out is that I should go to my school and then switch it out. I don't remember exactly what those forms are called. I'm sorry. It's like change program request form or something like that. So you have to fill this out, and you have to have a parent signature, and you obviously have to drop out of class for this to work. So I was put in a drawing class. Now, for obvious reasons, I didn't want to be in that class. But they were like hassling me. They're like, no, you told me in the library you wanted this class. I never told them I wanted to be in that class. And they just go ahead and tell me what I said, but I didn't say it. You see, that's funny. That's a funny thing. But that's not all what happened. Guys, I'm just running around here so I could do hand gestures, right? I'm not joking, so I could better explain myself. What should I be doing? What should I be doing right now? Alright, I'm going to get a water bucket. That's probably in the mob trap thing. Okay, let me get the bucket. And I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of the crops if I will do. And let's do it. Yeah, sorry about the diamond sword though. I didn't die, guys, don't worry. Man, I would really hate it if people were to just be like, oh, why don't you just admit you died? There's nothing to admit. I didn't die. I made a stupid mistake off camera. Oh, God. Honestly, it happened during that recording, but I already deleted it. That's a problem. I was super angry. I wasn't even angry about the fact that I lost the diamond sword. I was angry because I didn't record my audio. And that barely happens to me. And we know who it happens to the most. Steven, it's okay. Don't worry about it. But listen, guys. What I was really getting into is, I got a little off topic there. I'm sorry, Steven, if you're looking at me and cheering me now. But listen, guys. The main point, I want this to be a lesson to you guys as well, but I will get into a lesson probably after I'm done explaining my story. So, I was explaining that I was, when I do stuff productive right now like this, I tend to lose my train of thought. But I'll get it right soon. What is it? I was talking about... Oh yeah, alright, so they're like accusing me of, saying drawing, but, that's really not the biggest issue. So what I went ahead and did and just switched it out. Me and my mom, we had to, because I need her signature, so I can't just go by myself, guys. I need my mommy. So we both went, and I switched out drawing and got programming. Now, guys, keep this in mind. This is not the final schedule. They specifically told me this is going to be my classes. Guess what? First day of school. You go to homeroom in the beginning of school. You go to your homeroom class, right? You're in there for 5 minutes, exactly, around 5 minutes. Okay, so just listen to me, guys. You're in there for 5 minutes. You get your schedule. I look at my schedule. I'm not really concerned about it because I already got all my problems fixed with it. Not exactly. I didn't get the programming class I requested in the summer and got it changed. I still didn't get it. They put me in reading class. Now, I'm not saying I'm a horrible reader. I'm not actually. It was put in as a filler because the drawing class was also full, but I'm glad they didn't even put me in that because I don't want to be in drawing, but I'll do that. Watch, mobs aren't going to spawn there. Hold up. Oh, God. Let's just do that. Okay. Alright, guys, listen. So, what do I want to do? I'll look at villager traits. That seems legit. To wipe off your curiosity. Alright, guys, so yeah, I get the schedule of another schedule I don't like exactly. I didn't get programming. And if you guys watch episode 10 of Alphacraft, if you guys don't watch Alphacraft, that's absolutely fine with me. Watch whatever entertains you at the moment. I'm not pushing you to do anything like that. Watch whatever entertains you. If this only entertains you, go ahead, watch it. Please be my guest. But I highly suggest, if you are really intrigued by this conversation, to actually at least hear the video. So, that might not be much of a concern to you. You'll probably go ahead and hear it. I go in depth of explaining, this class and everything and how much it means to me. But without, repeating myself into this video, because I know a lot of you actually do watch both of these series, so I really do appreciate that. That is definitely better than just watching one, you know. So thank you for that. And really, what I was trying to say is I'm pissed off. No, listen, guys, I am kind of pissed off, but I realized some things, and you kind of realize the hard way, and this was a hard way. But not everything is at its worst. You know, there's actually some good things. Look at them dying. Perfect. Absolutely. I love it. No. Alright, let me go look at the trades. Alright, so guys, essentially what's going on now is I'm trying to tell you what else happened. Man, I'm really trying to like avoid the topic here, even though I said I'm trying to explain it. It's really hard, guys, to keep a constant gameplay going, and a commentary is very hard, especially something that isn't really awesome to talk about. I didn't even collect my thoughts or anything. I'm winging it right now. So bear with me and keep that in mind. So guys, we're talking about how they like completely ignored me twice, essentially. So I get my final schedule. I go to that reading class. Now in the reading class, before, like, you know, first day of school. This is first day of school, by the way. If I didn't mention it before, I'm pretty sure that was obvious, so I didn't mention it. But anyways, yeah, first day of school, and my teacher, she was saying, don't think negatively about this class. Now, if you guys are in reading class yourself, hear me out right now, because this is actually words of wisdom. If you were placed in that class by a teacher recommendation, please listen to me right now. And if you were placed in there wrongly, I mean, I'm sure you could, you know, have to listen to me right now, but trust me, this is going to be very productive. Sorry I wasn't looking at the trades. But she was telling me that, she was telling the class, don't think badly of this class. It's like your energy drink. So quotes right here, this is not my words, this is her words, but I guess, yeah, I'm going to be explaining it differently. I mean, I'm worrying too much. Was that 4? Oh my god, I love him. We gotta trap him. Wait, hold up, guys. Hold up. I've been waiting for this guy for so long, but too bad he's not in Alphacraft, because in Alphacraft, he's like the biggest concern. Like, we need him for like enchanting anything. Okay, there we go. He's fine. Alright. So she was telling us, like, don't think negatively of this class. I'm probably repeating myself. Let me furthermore, you know, and she was telling, I was like, you know what? You're just saying that because you want us in the class. Because I didn't really keep an open mind at the moment. It's really hard to. But, you know, I did after, definitely. But I was realizing what she was saying is true. Like, it is the energy drink. Alright, it's getting really laggy in here. She was saying, we'll do something else good. She was saying, like, it's the energy drink for your PSATs. Now, I'm not sure if this exists in other countries. Yeah, you could correct me in the comments. PSATs are, yeah, let me try to explain. It's like a mandatory test in New York where you have to, it's like a test that, now this is by my brother's word. I don't exactly know exactly what it is, if that makes sense. I never make sense. It's like a, how can I put this? Wait, give me a sec, guys. Hold up.